Welcome to Evolve HQ, and I'm here with the lovely Sari today from Europe TV. How are you doing, darling?
I'm excellent, thank you, and even better now that I look so evolved. I love it, thank you.
You're welcome. Well, look, we're going to show you how we did it. Alright, so we're going into the medium. We're just going to dip in a little bit and just tap off any of the excess with our retractable foundation brush. And I find the easiest way to put it on is in a rotation motion. Starting at our forehead and work our way down. So now we're going to get into contouring around Sari's face, just to give it a little bit more definition without actually adding a lot of colour. It's a bit like a bronzer.
Feeling more youthful already?
I said to my mum when we were doing hers, I said, you'll end up looking 12. She said, fine.
Take me back there.
Done. Now if you really want to soup up for a tan, you can actually go into the darkest colour, right? So that can actually really soup up like a real bronzer.
Okay.
But I find that I like to do it nice and subtle because we don't want it too obvious. Yeah. And just to blend a little bit down the jaw and onto the neck. Okay, so you ready for colour?
Yes.
We're going to go into the Goddess palette today in the Legend series. So it's got a nice little mixture of brush on brow, blush and 4 eyeshadows. Okay, I always start with the brows because I like to create a nice definition. Once we've got the brows, everything else is going to follow. So in the Goddess palette, we've got walnut, which is a very popular colour, and these are our new little angle brushes. They're fantastic. A little tamer on one end and a little contour on the shaper on the other. So just dab a little bit in.
Brow.
Yeah. They're pretty easy.
It's fabulous.
So that's walnut. I usually find that works really well with blonde. Okay, so in our little Goddess palette, I'm now going to use a matte base, and this is called Too True. With the same brow colour, walnut, that we used, we're going to use that again now to create the contour on the lid. Alright, so walnut again. And I like to use this little socket brush. It's the other end of the flat end that we use for concealing. So just looking straight ahead, we're just going to work on that little bone area, just there. Because that's the area that we want to take back. You don't want to go too far over into here because you're going to start closing the eye down. So we just want to keep it on the outer, keeping the eye's appearance of coming out all the time. Now using Glimpse again, I'm just going to flat a little brush. Just look up for me. So just using powders today, I'm going to create all the contour, just to keep a really natural sort of look at it all. So if we want to soup up a little bit more for night look, what we can do is we've got a colour in here called Go Girl. Just a little bit darker. So just on your little socket brush, you only want to grab a little bit. These pigments are very strong, so use with caution. Now, while looking straight ahead, just on these outer little corners here, see in that little V section there? So you can actually soup it up from day to night really quickly, just doing that. Wearing this gorgeous top today that actually matches with our R&R colour, so I'm just going to take a little bit of this, just close me so, and just on the outside edge there, after I've done the contour, just on this section, I'm just going to add that little bit of colour in. My Go-Go again, and I'm just going to create a line over the top, just close me. So stick as close to the lashes as you can. This is more for a natural look rather than using gel liners or pencils. You can actually use your powders, and they do last quite a bit longer than pencils because pencils have a wax in it. These powders do tend to stick to the skin very well. Okay, now I'm going to use our smudge-proof mascara. So now that we've already done our contour around the edge, we don't really need to add a lot of colour on the outside, so I'm literally just going to stick with the little apples on the front. And sometimes what I like to do is I just like to sort of run it around the forehead a little bit, just to balance out the colour. I don't like blush colour to be on its own. Just balance it a little bit around. Now I'm going to go into lips, and we're using Kapout, which is very appropriate also.
I'm feeling very goddessy already.
Wait till you get your Kapout. Alright, so these are the Lumi Shines. They're fantastic. Little built-in brush. And this is a beautiful pink, and it's got a gorgeous gold reflect through it, so very delicious.